Moving your business online. The topics that we're going to be discussing today: going the e-commerce route. How do you provide delivery? Do you have an in-house delivery option now? What fees to charge, etc. Inventory maintenance and why this is vital when you are running an online store. Storage of stock and how to make that work the best for you. Staying organized and the staff and anything else that we have to consider. We're going to run through this really quick. Providing delivery, you have to decide your rates. Should you go free? What's your delivery policy? Make sure that all of your drivers agree to it. How do you schedule deliveries? And important, tracking your deliveries. So, in some instances with some business models, offering free delivery and a bit higher price on the product can make you more competitive than offering lower prices and substantial delivery fees. So that is something that you have to consider when you're deciding your rates. Of course, you consider the wages and vehicle maintenance and all that stuff, the usual considerations for expenses that you would make for your business. Decide what options you're going to use for scheduling and tracking deliveries. Are you going to use an app that you download, or are you going to use your calendar and Outlook? How are you going to schedule your deliveries? When going a platform route, typically platforms will have these features built in for you to use. And always make sure that you have your delivery policy on your website so that your customers are well aware of what to expect. Inventory maintenance. Having updated inventory ensures that you keep your customers happy. If you sell an out-of-stock item through your e-store, you leave room for chargeback claims. When you have a feature-rich e-store, you benefit from those inventory alerts, so you really avoid selling an out-of-stock item. Chargeback claims are no fun if you have your own e-merchant account on your own developed website. It's the process that you go through with the bank. It also stays in your record with the bank, and banks don't like it. It takes hours of discussions and emails back and forth in some instances. So it's definitely something to avoid, and it can also be easily avoidable, and we'll talk more about how to avoid those further down the line. Choose a safe and central location to store your products. This will allow deliveries to be easier. Organize, label, and arrange your stock items. This increases the efficiency with packaging, decreases the chance of delivering the wrong items, because you can get a chargeback for doing that as well, and it can also speed up your delivery times. Customer service is going to be the key when doing e-commerce, as it is with any business. Vital staff for successful e-commerce. If you're developing your own site, you're going to need a skilled developer. You're going to have customer service staff, inventory clerks if you have a large number of products, especially your delivery drivers, data entry staff, and they can do the simple uploading and editing of products and services instead of having your web developer do that. The web developer hourly rates are of course going to be a lot higher than having a data entry clerk. And if you cross-train your customer service staff to know how to enter data into your e-store, that will reduce costs and also help with the process. If you're using a ready-built platform, most platforms have customer service 24/7 available to you within the fees that they charge. Some also offer delivery options. You will still have to have your inventory clerks because the platforms can't come into your warehouse or whatever to count your inventory for you. But if you enter the accurate amount of your items within the platform, every single time a purchase of your items is made on a platform, it will update the inventory on the system for you, and it can send you alerts if stock gets low, and you can actually enter the amount of items you have left. Tell the system when you want the alerts. If you have 10 of a particular dress and you want the system to tell you when there's only 5 left, you can say, alert me when there's 5 left. You can also set the system to automatically place a product in out of stock mode on your e-store when the items are all sold out. And then you'll still have to have someone with data entry capabilities to upload the products, especially when you're getting started. Often, some platforms will allow you to put all of this information into a database, like an Excel spreadsheet, and then you just upload everything at one time. So you can do a few hundred or a few thousand products at once, but you will have to have your data entry clerk enter all that information for you. Or if you already have an inventory software, most inventory softwares will allow you to export your entire inventory and all your product details in an Excel or a .csv format, and you can use that to populate the product information within a ready-built platform. It's also a feature that you can have your web developer implement on your own custom website. And overall, the things to consider is your budget. How much do you want to spend to get started in e-commerce? Do you want to try it to see if it works for you? Or are you confident that it's going to work for you? Those things to consider will help you to choose the right route to take. When you're developing your own site, you have to remember that the process takes time and that you will have to get a skilled developer. Ensure that you communicate well with your developer and that your developer understands e-commerce and how to assist you, especially if you're not familiar with e-commerce. When you use the ready-built platform, there's a lot less cost for setup, but you still have to make sure, what are the payout processes? How long does that take? How do you get paid? Do you get it to your local bank account? Is it by wire? How does it work? Are they flexible? Do they work with the business? So make all the considerations and ensure that whatever option you choose is, of course, the best for you. Do thorough marketing research. When you're just getting into e-commerce as a business, it's very important to market and stay ahead of the game and ahead of the competition. There are a variety of marketing options for online businesses, and it's something that you can easily Google how to market my e-commerce business and get a good idea. Put together a simple marketing plan. It can be 2 pages, it can be 3 pages. Just say, every Monday I'm going to upload to social media, Facebook, Instagram. Tuesdays and Wednesdays I'll focus on doing my graphic design and preparing my banners. Are you going to do radio? Are you going to do online ads on a media site? What's your budget for social media ads? Consider those things.